Hi everyone, today I am reviewing Beyonders Chasing Prophecy by Brandon Mull, which is the third book in his Beyonders trilogy. And I first read this book when it came out in 2013, and I reread it in May of 2020. I'm going to start out with a review that has spoilers for the first two books, but not this book. And then at the end I will discuss some spoilers for this book. If you've seen my post about the time I've met Brandon Sanderson, that launch party was for this book, and you may have seen some of my videos me wearing a shirt saying I'm a Beyonder, and that's where I got that shirt, is at the launch party for this book. So now for the review. For the world building, I don't really have any new comments, so if you want to know about the world building, you can check out any of my other posts on the Beyonders trilogy. And then for the plot, I think it has really good tension and foreshadowing, especially for the climax. I really like the ending. I like the whole plot with the Toravors, and overall I think the plot is really great. I know I usually bash on books' plots, and this trilogy is just not one of those that I feel like I need to bash on the plot, because the plot is so well done, I think. Then for the characters, I really like them in general, but I don't really have that many favorite characters. I really like Nedwyn's craftiness and stealth, but he's not one of my favorite characters. I just really like those qualities in him, and I think that makes him a very helpful addition to the team. My favorite character is Farron, because I really like his honesty and I really like his arc. As for the writing, I think it has significantly improved in this book. There's a few cliches, I'm still not a fan of the dialogue tags, and there are a few things that I needed to be clarified. But other than that, I think the writing has improved a lot and is a lot more engaging than the first two books. Not to say that the first two books are bad at all, they just aren't as good as this one. And then overall, I think this is a really great finale to the trilogy. It is my favorite book in the series, which is the exception to my rule with trilogies. My favorite book is always the first book, except for this trilogy. This is the only exception I have found yet. And I think it just gets better and better as you go through the trilogy rather than worse like most of them do. I really just like how everything improves and develops over the course of the trilogy. And that's really all I have to say that isn't spoilery. A lot of the things I want to talk about are spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, now is the time to stop watching. One of the things I really liked is Farron's advice to Rachel regarding Mildor's offer. I thought that was really interesting. I love Nedwyn's moment with the Goma worms. That was a stroke of geniusness. That was amazing. I really think Nedwyn is pretty great for that. And then I really liked the juxtaposition of Rachel's and Jason's group, because Rachel's group did not have faith in the Oracle, and Jason's group did have faith in the Oracle. And I like seeing how they were still able to work together to save the day, even though they disagreed about how to go about doing that and who to trust. And so I think that was really cool to see that happen, and seemed really realistic to me instead of everyone just agreeing on a course of action. And then I really loved the ending. I was not expecting it. I think the twist was really great, because Jason stays and Rachel leaves. And this is why I keep talking about why I want to know more about Jason's family and his relationship with them, because I think it would provide a better build-up and more explanation for his decision to stay on Lyrian, because that's a pretty big decision to make, to never ever see your family again. And so I just wish I could have seen more interactions between him and his family to help me understand why he would make that decision instead of choosing to go back to Earth. So that's why I kept harping on that, is because I really felt it was important for this decision that Jason made in the end. And that's all I really have to say about this book. Overall, I really enjoyed it, and I think it's a great finale to the trilogy. What are your thoughts on this book? Have you read it? Are you interested in reading it? Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you all have an amazing day.